add some hard eyes
Yeah,
hearts.
Put
Because
this up to
the
you as well.
the ball is pretty good looking, dude.
I
He's a
mean,
pretty good looking dude. So,
yeah. There's this photo that I've that is on one of the websites, and he's got like the muscles and the tattoos, and damn, absolute. Yeah, I would not want to go against him in
uh,
any sort of. No, just yeah.
oh my god.
Oh man, Rodrigo. Buenos dias. Yeah,
Nice.
good pronunciation. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Maybe I'll leave the Spanish to you, Gabo. Welcome back to the front office report. My name is Seb. This is Gabo. We are here to have a little chat about the Copa America Final. We have what many kind of assumed would be the final of the tournament. The two heavyweights, Argentina, Brazil. I mean, before we get into the final, I don't know whether I should mention it. I don't know whether you've got over it yet. Chile obviously did not make it. They got to the quarters against Brazil, who I think have given you some problems in the past, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, red card as well for Gabriel early in the second half.
Oh, that assassin
I mean,
kick.
that was disgusting.
Jesus.
Absolutely disgusking. Were you disappointed that you couldn't get anything from the game, considering you did have a good portion of that second half with a man extra?
Yeah, look, bottom line, I do think we were the better team. It's just we kind of like have that like little Germany struggle of like not being able to score. But no, we control the game. It was all pacey, and then after the red card, it was all just it was our game to lose, and we did. It was a lot of Brazil was just playing in the back and doing counters, and when you have Neymar and Richarlison doing counters, it's just so hard to stop.
Typical, yeah. There's a lot of pace in that team, yeah.
A lot of pace. And like I was talking to my uncle, and like he's Colombian, and we were watching the game together, and he was saying like, yeah, no, like you guys are playing well, but I just don't see you guys lasting with the cardio, like with the intensity. And it's true.
Yeah.
And the second half started, they caught us off guard. I do think it was a penalty, not a penalty. I do think it was a foul by Paqueta, but the commentators didn't seem to agree. So I'm sure they know better than me, and I'm clearly biased. But it was a beautiful goal.
I didn't want to say it, but
Yeah, it was a good like Brazil type goal, like very like tiki taka passing.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, you mentioned what do I get out of it? We're looking good. I mean, I feel like with Lasarte, our team is looking a lot better than what it was. And
if I'm not mistaken, that you have some pretty old players that are sort of key members of that squad as well. I mean, Bravo's 38, Vidal is 34, Medel is 33. I mean, Isla's 33, Sanchez is 32, Aranguiz is 32, Vargas is 31. That's a lot of players over sort of towards the end of their careers. I know you've been delighted with Ben Brereton Diaz, who has kind of come onto the scene. Is there more of that young pool for Chile to draw on?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, from that game, I really liked Sebastian Vegas, I think his name is.
Okay.
He played left back, and honestly, like, look, I'm not a big fan of Sierralta, which is the guy that plays in over there in the UK.
Okay.
But I don't know, like every time he touched the ball, I was like, no, I got so nervous. But this guy, Sebastian Vegas, like for a kid, well, it's 24, but for a guy that like, he's not the starter, he was playing with confidence. And that's what I like. Like Brereton's confidence is already super high because the whole freaking country, like
everyone's falling in love with him. Yeah.
Bear in mind he didn't do much against Brazil, but still, I mean, I really like having a guy like that in our team. But I mean, look, we have a couple of, hopefully nice shining stars to hopefully like carry on the torch. But right now it's more like, let's see what we can do with the 30-year-olds that we have.
I mean, World Cup is only next year. The qualifying for the South American team still ongoing, or have Chile qualified?
Yeah, we're halfway there.
Okay.
We are currently out.
Okay.
We've given up. Like, look, we tied against Argentina, which was a good point, but then we followed that with a tie against Bolivia, which was, those are the games that we need to win.
Right.
And those are the games that give us the points. So yeah, no, just gotta look forward. Gotta keep playing with these players. What I was saying before is like with Lasarte, he's focusing more, at least to my knowledge, he is focusing on landing to the World Cup. And if he has to use these 30-year-olds and these legends, then he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's not about developing the team. It's about winning.
Yeah.
So from a
I mean,
fan standpoint, I love it.
Yeah.
Future, I'm kind of just like in the mind, like, okay, this is our last World Cup if we make it. But
I mean, just having a look at the group for Chile, it's still close. I mean, they are currently in 7th place. There was only 3 points to take them up to 3rd, which is Ecuador. But in their last 5, they've had 3 draws, 1 loss, 1 win. So not the most fantastic of runs. Hopefully this a decent run. Quarterfinals isn't the end of the world. We'll sort of push them on. Brereton Diaz coming in, a little bit of momentum. But let's see. We'll keep an eye on Chile. I'm sure you'll keep us updated on how they got on. Let's move on. Yeah. And if not, we will take the piss out of you for them not getting in if they don't make it.
I'll wait till England loses so I can do the same to you.
No, it's coming home, bro. Don't you forget, it's coming home. Anyway, let's move on to the
it
final.
Was never home.
I mean, that was a great comment by Castro.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
it ever?
He makes a good point. I mean, for this tournament.
Yeah.
I think the idea is that sort of we did sort of create football back in the day, and so in essence it's coming home. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I think the rest of the world has very much got bored of that phrase and the song, but we're just gonna keep singing it, man.
I don't blame you guys, but yeah, go ahead.
Gotta be done. So Brazil, Argentina, massive game. I mean, 2 of the biggest clubs in South American football. Sorry, not clubs, nations in South. Yeah, they are the biggest. Are you expecting this to be a bit of a fireworks game, or could you see the 2 teams sort of cancelling themselves out and it ending up as a 1-0 to one team or the other?
Okay, so this takes me back to our conversation with about Portugal and Belgium.
Yes.
Where we were expecting like 4-3, like 8 goals, massive, and it was just nothing. So I hope it's not the case. I did place a bet on over 2.5 goals. So, but then again, who am I to bet? But I do think it's going to be a high intense game. I mean, it's just they're 2 different play styles, and I don't see Argentina keeping Brazil from scoring. And once Brazil scores, Argentina picks it up. I mean, we saw Argentina picking it up against Colombia. I mean, Colombia was leading that game. Colombia was actually like the favorite in the game. Like they were playing super well. But it was Di Maria, man. Like Di Maria, I don't know why he's not a starter. I don't know if it's because of age. I don't know if it is because of the coach not wanting to start him. But Di Maria is, to me, the star of that team right now, not Messi.
Wow, that's high praise. That is very high praise.
It is. But I mean, look, Messi is the high scorer and high assist and all that. Yeah, he is the star. Maybe I went a bit too much. But when Di Maria is in, Argentina plays differently, and Di Maria
just seems to make everything click. Yeah,
they play so well together. But regarding the match, it is the 2 nations, the 2 strongest nations of our continent. And surprisingly enough, it's only the 3rd or 4th time that they meet in a Copa America Final since like 1930 years, whatever. And I believe it's been 2 on each side. I might be wrong. Maybe Brazil won 3 of them. But yeah, on record, Brazil beats Argentina. Usually, most of the times.
Okay.
But it's gonna be, look, it's in Brazil, so that's already an edge for Brazil. It's VARsil, the whole trending thing of like how VAR is just like helping Brazil.
Really helping them out, yeah.
But it's gonna be Messi versus Neymar, and everyone in the world wants Messi to win. Even I don't know if you saw, but Neymar came out in the news saying like upset and like ranting out at Brazilian fans because Brazilian fans were cheering for Argentina to win. They're all like, oh yeah, we want Messi to win. But also, so that's one reason. Yeah. The other reason is because of the whole upsetting news of hosting the cup, given everything that's going around with COVID. So the government not taking precautions, not caring about the pandemic, and just jumping in and taking over the Copa America. They actually, I think they're allowing people to go watch the game. I think maximum 10% capacity of the stadium.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but
I mean, especially if it's still as rife as it was when sort of they announced the competition, that seems a little bit bold. Although saying that, in the UK, obviously Wembley is going to be full for the final, I think, for the Euros. And we've had a rise in cases recently, and then the government is not really caring about that anyway. But that's another question entirely. Let's not talk
it's
about
that
our terrible
mentality of
government.
like, it's that mentality. Okay, so look, for Brazil, it should be a bit more like, okay, because you think of that, okay, we're never going to be here, so we need to do this. Who cares about the pandemic? We need to be here.
Yeah.
But Brazil is in a continent where there's only 13 nations that they're pretty much the favorite to win every year.
Yeah.
England,
they're probably going to have a chance.
England are never going to have another chance. Let's face it.
I mean, it's probably going to be a little while. I mean, it's 50 years since the last time. So
yeah, exactly. So we're
another 40, 50 years. Yeah, we need to take the chance while we have it. Yeah.
So I do understand the whole like, okay, YOLO, I guess. Let's just do it. If we get sick, we get sick. I mean, it's stupid to think, but
Yeah. Let's just go back. I know you said it's Messi v Neymar, and that is, let's be honest, the world is tuning in to see Messi against Neymar. I mean, they've got Messi, I think, has probably been the player of the tournament. He's got 9 goals and assists, so 5 assists, 4 goals. Neymar has 5, 3 assists, 2 goals. I think aside from that, though, there have been sort of some supporting characters from both teams that have stepped up. One player that I've been quite impressed by on Argentina's side, Lautaro Martinez, who plays for Inter Milan, I believe. Another young striker who looks like he's going to be the real deal. I'm sure at some point he was linked to Barcelona as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up making the switch across there at some point. He's been fantastic. And then on the other,
I realized he was that young.
He's 22, 21, 23. Yeah, he's a young guy still. Wow. I remember he's one that I always try and sign on Football Manager because he turns into he's an absolute beast. On sort of Brazil's side of things, it looks as though throughout the tournament there, a lot of their game has been about retaining possession. I think the majority of their games, they've had the majority of possession. And in that midfield, I think Lucas Paqueta has been fantastic. He's another player whose sort of value is going to absolutely shoot up. Plays for Lyon, has been the sort of central attacking midfielder, and he's pretty much been sort of the second striker. Scored twice in 2 appearances. It looks as though he's had more opportunities, so I think he could be one to keep an eye out for. He looks like a really solid player, and he's going to be quite exciting. I just hope it's an exciting game. I really do, because again, full of fantastic players on both sides.
Yeah, honestly, okay, so before moving on to that comment, so yeah, Paqueta is the guy that freaking like subbed in and scored the goal against us. So yeah,
sorry to bring that up again.
He was there, but no, he scored against Colombia.
I think it was the game before, I believe.
Peru, maybe. Yeah, I think it was against Peru then. Yeah, no, I do think it's gonna be a good game. I mean, I know we'd love for like those 4-3, 5-4s kind of type of games, 3-2s.
Yeah.
But even if it's a 0-0 onto penalties or anything like that, because we don't have extra time, I think it's still going to be an exciting game. Even if it's 0-0, I mean, these 2 goalkeepers have been outstanding. I mean, we already talked a little bit about the Argentinian guy Emilio.
Martinez.
Leo Martinez, how much of a douche he was.
I mean, I'm still on the side of it's gamesmanship. If you want to try and get an advantage with a little bit of chat, maybe he took it a little bit too far with some of the language that he was using, but I
mean, obviously I was biased because I was in the group chat with my family. And obviously we all got like okay, this guy needs to shut up. But at the same time, like if there were fans, that probably still happens. We just can't hear it. And at the same time, it's as long as you're not throwing insults, it should be fine. And I think he did once, but the ref went and told him like, okay, you gotta stop. But then the rest was all like getting in your heads, like to Yeri Mina.
They would say they're doing like the dancing and
because they were playing together. They were like, I know you. Like, I got you this. I know where you're throwing. Don't worry. Like, you're laughing, but you're nervous. You're laughing, but you're nervous. Like it was annoying, sure. And obviously the the movement that he did, that's not adequate, but
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, it is what it is. Part of football. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeti kind of deserves it because Yeti, all he does is
I was gonna say
dance.
he's not exactly the most angelic of players himself, as
Yeah.
far as I'm aware. Yeah.
But Emiliano kept it going. And then on the other side in Brazil, you have a squad that has been rotating between three different goalkeepers through the whole tournament. That's how much talent
Obviously,
they
I mean
have.
that's just ridiculous. I
Like,
mean, they had Alisson, Edison, and who's their
and
third
Emerson.
keeper? And Weverton.
Okay.
Weverton.
And they've all played.
Not who I'm
So,
aware of, but yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I'll throw it back to you actually, because another guy that's kind of like being a little bit like undershadowed, I guess, would be your boy Firmino.
Yeah.
I personally love him playing for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't see that I don't think he fits in this scheme, with Brazil.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think he is. I mean, as you say, I love Bobby. Like, he's a Liverpool legend. I'm not sure how he does fit into that team because, as I said, there's a lot of possession based. So in that sense, he does fit in. But a lot of what Brazil do seem to revolve around that pace. Again, we said about sort of Neymar, your Paquetas, your Richarlisons, all are rapid. Everton as well, who I think plays for them, is very quick. So I could see him sort of getting left behind on the counter. He's not exactly the most rapid of strikers. And I think also he does like to drop in sort of deeper into midfield, which I guess could work if potentially you have like runners coming off him. But I think, again, he's just so used to playing in Klopp's system and the way that we play him. It might actually be difficult to go away and play with someone else and play in a different way. But it'll be interesting to see who they go for up front again. I think Richarlison started in the semi-final up top. I mean, again, they just have an embarrassment of options to be able to put on the pitch. I mean, I think it's absolutely mental that Fred started in the final ahead of Fabinho, but the fact that they have, I mean, again, they have these options. Militao just on the bench. Vinicius was on the bench. I mean, Gabriel Barbosa didn't even come on. He's on the bench. Firmino didn't actually play at all in the last game. Like, madness.
It's gonna be a great game. I think
so.
Absolutely excited. I don't care how it ends. Actually, no, I do. I do want Argentina.
I mean, really speaking, yeah. I don't think you want Brazil to win, do you, bro?
I don't want. I usually, it's funny because like with Argentina, we beat them twice in the final. So like, it's their third time. No, sorry, it's third time in the last four cups to be in the final, and they've lost those two times. So them going for another loss for Messi, it's gonna be super disappointing. It's like, this is your chance to actually do something with the nation team. But yeah, I personally want Argentina to win. I don't want Neymar to win. I don't want Richarlison to win. He was an absolute.
I definitely don't want Richarlison to win as a Liverpool fan.
I did not like him at all during our game. All he does is, well, again, all people do is dive and stuff, but Messi doesn't, and that's what I enjoy. Messi.
There was that run that was going around on Twitter from the semi-final of him taking on like 3 or 4 players and eventually getting the free kick, and yeah.
But that's the thing, like with Messi, like that's why I really enjoy. I mean, to me, he's my favorite player over Cristiano Ronaldo, like just to watch.
Same.
Just because like. Yeah. He has never. There was a documentary I saw, and I'll show it to you. Not a documentary, but it's like a YouTube video. I think it was like comparing him to a dog and how like he chases the ball as if you're throwing a ball to a dog, and like
that's wild. You have to send me that video.
Yeah, like nothing matters around it, just like the ball, and like how close he keeps the ball to his feet, like it's insane. So like he never dives. Well, I'm sure he does.
He's not known for it though.
Exactly. So that's exactly like he built the reputation of him not diving so much that now whenever he falls, the refs are like, yeah, this guy must have been fouled.
Yeah.
Yellow card and free kick, and then he scores.
And then he puts it in the top ends. Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No, I think it's going to be a close game. I did not realize it's been 28 years since Argentina last won the Copa America, which seems a long time for a team of their quality. And again, Messi's been in that team now for the past, 10, 12, 14 years, something like that. I mean, it's got to be at least, maybe even a bit more than that. If they do win, Argentina will equal Uruguay, having the most Copa America titles with 15. So I mean, omens are suggesting. I personally, I would love to see Messi finally get that international trophy. I feel that in that sort of Messi Ronaldo debate, it's always brought up that Messi has not done it on the international stage.
Yeah.
So I think to kind of shut up the Ronaldo fanboys and the Ronaldo simps, I would be quite pleased
I agree.
if he actually won something. I could genuinely see it going either way. There's part of me that wants Brazil to win because that was who I predicted at the beginning of the tournament, and I would love to be right. But I think, and even like on Brazil, obviously I've got Alisson, Fabinho, Firmino, the Brazilian boys of Liverpool that I would love to see them take it for them. I just get the feeling that Messi's going to come up clutch. I think he's gonna be like a 2 on Argentina, and I could see him picking up like that beautiful free kick or something like that to win the trophy for Argentina.
Yeah, I just realized I might be wrong. I'm trying to look for it, but over the last, okay, no, never mind. Yeah, no, okay, never mind. Because I was gonna say that we were the only ones that won Copa America back to back. Chile,
right?
But,
Okay.
but Brazil have done it multiple times.
Okay.
And Uruguay has too. So Argentina hasn't. So I mean, I know Brazil won it, last year. So I'm sorry, was it last year? 2 years ago? The last one, whatever it was.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So I don't want them to be the back-to-back winners because technically we are the back-to-back winners, the latest back-to-back winners.
Yeah.
So don't take that accolade from us. So go Argentina. But it's true. I mean, Argentina has never, like you said, they've never won in like over 25 years. They just never seemed like a team that connected well. Like they're a star-filled team, but they never really connected well. And now I guess they are finally. I mean, they're in the final for a reason. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll tune in to later today.
Yes, today. Yeah. I mean, I think it also makes next year's World Cup very interesting.
Yeah.
Because I do think no matter who wins, they're still both sort of on quite a high. One of them will have won it, one of them in the final. A lot of momentum, and I don't think that either of these teams are going to be too afraid of the European teams, especially if Messi is still playing and Neymar will still be with Brazil. And as I said, the depth on both teams is fantastic. I mean, there's names that no doubt we haven't mentioned that should be getting some love on both teams. One player actually, just before we finish, that I just wanted to give another little shout out for in the Argentina team, Rodrigo de Paul. I don't know if it's Paul or Paul.
Yeah, De Paul.
De Paul. Sorry. I'll get some lessons from you sometime. He's another, like, he plays for Udinese in the Serie A, and at one point Liverpool were linked with him. He is
at one point. Get signed somewhere?
As far as I'm aware, he's unless I'm behind on something.
Well, maybe it was what you're saying. The Paul's transfer to Atletico nearly finished.
There you go. Well, a fantastic signing for Atleti, because he's going to be. I mean, he's 27. I thought he was younger than that, but he's still. I mean, unbelievable. I think in one of the games against Ecuador, his pass accuracy was 94.4%. He had 35 passes, a goal, 6 ground duels, 1 out of 10. He won an aerial duel. Like, this guy's absolute machine. So he's going to make that Atleti team solid. Potentially paving the way for Saul to be transferring to Liverpool, but that we'll discuss that in a transfer video soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Add some hard eyes.
Yeah. Put those over to you as well.
Yeah, no, on me, because De Paul is pretty good looking, dude. He's a pretty good looking dude. So.
Yeah, there's this photo that that is on one of the websites I was looking at some stats on. He's got like the muscles and the tattoos, and absolute I would not want to go against him in any sort of lucky.
We don't have Omar and Dan to tame our fanboying against him. My God.
Oh man, Rodrigo. Right, I think we should probably stop there.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is getting out of hand.
Let's do it.
So what's your actual official prediction? What are you saying? Who's taking this?
I'm gonna say Argentina 2-1.
Okay. I'm gonna go Argentina as well. You know what? 3-1 Argentina. I think it's going to be a comprehensive win. I could see Messi getting another couple of goals, maybe goal or two. I just want to see him lift that trophy, man. He deserves it.
Absolutely.
we'll see what happens, guys. Game is later today. Drop your predictions in the comments. Let us know what you think is going to happen. Who do you think is going to take the trophy? Make sure you go and give us a like if you like the video. Subscribe. We've been putting out videos pretty regularly on a wide range of sports. If you want to check out some Formula One content, some basketball content, get in there. Have a look at what we posted already. Get in there.
Get in there, Lewis.
Nice, that's a good what's his name, Bono impression. Right, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching again, guys. See ya.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like hearing us ramble about sports, feel free to subscribe at the top right, check out the next videos on the left, and feel free to leave us a like at the bottom. Thank you guys for watching.